to another episode of What's Up Wednesdays. I hope y'all feeling good because I know I am. And this week, it's been chill, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got really too much of an update. Valentine's Day has just passed. I actually wasn't expecting nothing, and I ended up getting a Valentine's, so I appreciate that. And it's not that I don't like Valentine's Day, it's just I never have a Valentine around this time, so I don't really have nothing to do. But it was Mardi Gras as well. And sadly, I did not turn up then either. But it was really rainy and all of that stuff. So, yeah, I basically stayed in the house and I laid around and I watched my shows and stuff like that. And so I really just chilled and yeah, it was a pretty calm, cool day. We finna go right into the first topic of the week, and the topic of this week is club culture going downhill? And I 1000% think so. I think yes. Because I recently went to a club or a bar or a lounge, whatever the fuck it is, and it was not a good experience. It's just not the same, man. Like it is horrible. Like my first reason is because everything costs. You have to pay a cover charge, and getting in is not cheap. It's not no little $5 or $10 no more. It's 20 and up. Don't let nobody be in town that's a celebrity. You paying 40 at the door regardless. So it's either 20, 30, or $40 to get in. Then if it's packed, you have nowhere to sit because they're reserving all the goddamn booths. And 9 times out of 10, nobody ever comes to claim the booths that are reserved. So you gotta pay for that too. Even if you want a booth, pay for the booth. Then you wanna go get a drink, that's 15 and up off the rip. I don't give a fuck what you order. And then on top of that, the drinks don't really even be hitting on nothing. Then they really fucking with motherfuckers because you be ordering one thing and they be giving your ass another thing. You can order motherfucking Patron, they give your motherfucking ass Amsterdam, goddamn, like dead ass. Like it really be fucked up out here. Like I don't know, like finesse with the drinks. Then on top of that, the fact that I can go buy a bottle of Tito's, good little size too, about $10, and I'm in a club paying for this much, 12 and up. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can keep doing this. Then 1 cup don't get you drunk, so now you need another drink. That just got you in the dough. Now you need another drink so you can start really feeling your shit. When you start feeling your shit, you get turned up to the point where you want another drink. So now you about a good $40, $50 in on drinks. You already just paid 20 at the door. Nigga, you cannot go to the club. They pay you. You gotta pay them to breathe in that bitch. It's getting ridiculous. On top of that, the vibes don't even be vibing no more. Everybody on their phone. Everybody just recording. Everybody then, and I hate to use this word because this really kind of for the younger folks, but everybody is aura forming, gang. They just want to look cool. They want to look like they got it like that, and I'm that nigga, I'm that bitch, and I ain't gotta do too much. I'm laid back, and nobody dancing in this motherfucker. Then they playing songs we don't fucking know no more, unless it's just me. I think I'm getting old, but shit, I don't be knowing that shit. It's just a lot, bro. Like it's a lot, bro, and it's becoming too much, gang. Like I'd rather just stay home at this point, or just have people over. You're doing too much. Can you chill out? You're doing too much. Yeah, like it's too much. I think they raised the prices way too high for you to not get the experience that those prices should allow you to get. And that's why I'm pretty much like a bar person, an old school bar. You can catch me at an old bar. The drinks be strong, the vibes, everybody dancing, ain't nobody worried about you. And that motherfucker, it be lit. You can sit down in that motherfucker. They got the air flowing. It ain't all smoky to where you can't fucking breathe or see. It's a vibe. You get in there. The drinks be cheap. Then on top, wait a minute, I ain't even done with the other shit. With the clubs, you gotta tip the bartender on top of them drinks being hot as a motherfucker. Then they don't be wanting no $2, $3 tips. You gotta tip 5 and up. Damn. I'm at this point, I'm staying home. My speaker work. I can buy a bottle and turn on some motherfucking music and be my own goddamn DJ and rock out, nigga. Invite my people over. We can turn this motherfucker into Club Micah in this bitch. And you know what I'm saying? I got a rooftop. We can go up there, play a little pool. That's free. Everything free, nigga. And that's what I'm finna start doing, gang. I'm not finna keep going out and every time you go out, you spend about $200-300 just for a good experience. Probably not even a good experience either. You spending $200-300 just to be ready to go home in the next hour. No, not doing it. Tired of it. Club culture, on BD, nigga, ew, yuck. Catch me at home, man. Anyway, now it's time to move on to the next segment, which is Am I Wrong? Okay. 4 months into a relationship, no sex. I, 33 male, have been seeing my girlfriend, 28 female, for 4 months now. We got into a big argument last night with love advice or insight. Things are great most of the time. We hang out 4 to 5 times a week, have fun with each other, try to be good about communicating things. We still have not had sex. We will cuddle and watch movies, kiss, hold hands, all that. That is the bulk of it. About a month ago, I was trying to lightly initiate sex, and she pushed away. I told her what I was feeling and how it didn't seem like she was interested in me. She froze up. The next day, she apologized. She said she understood everything I was feeling, and it was great. Since then, we've done other things, but still no sex. It's a step forward. But last night, as things were getting heated, she told me no to sex again. Cool, all good, but I had to ask why. This is where I don't know if I crossed the line because she exploded. I asked if it's because she didn't trust me, asked if she was waiting for something like marriage. It got heated. She said all guys are only after one thing and that I shouldn't expect it, and stormed out. She's made it very clear that this is a sensitive subject for her. I just don't know if it was too much pressure or if it's a reasonable ask. Four months though? See, I like to respect women and their boundaries when it comes to that because it's a lot of women out here that have been in circumstances to make them not want to have sex or not like sex. Maybe something happened. Maybe they got like sexually assaulted back in the day, or you know, something happened to where she's not comfortable with that, which is okay. But I feel like you should communicate that after a certain amount of time, because just like he was thinking, is it me? Do you not trust me? Is it something that I can do? Or you know what I'm saying? He's starting to be in his head about it because it's something that you got going on when you can really just communicate. Why don't you want to? Like, and then, or are you saying like when they get it, they end up leaving because they feel like they've completed the mission? Whatever it is, I feel like she should communicate that because that's bullshit. Like, and if he fucking with you for 4 months with no sex, I don't think he's gonna leave after he gets it. And if that's your fear, you maybe don't need to date then, because 4 months is a long time, gang, for y'all to not do that, and y'all grown. Like, it has to be a reason, and I feel like you should communicate that reason for him. And if I was him, I don't think I would necessarily cut nobody off for that exact reason. I would cut you off for not communicating with me. Communication is so big to me that if you leave me in the dark for too long, I'm gone. I don't for what it is, because we're grown. We too grown for you to not tell me what the hell is going on, and got me thinking in my mind, in my head, like, damn, is it me? Is it something like, what is it? And I'm steady respecting your boundaries. I keep telling you, okay, cool, no pressure. Okay, cool, no pressure. We doing other shit, be kissing and whatever, what have you. But I'm still wondering why we not doing the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think she should communicate to you. And for her blowing up, they definitely would have got her cut the fuck off, because it's been 4 months. I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm not being pushy. I'm not trying to overstep no boundaries. I'm just literally asking you what is going on. Can you just enlighten me on the situation? And the fact that you cannot do that and you turned it into an argument, bitch, you're childish and it's time for me to go. And that would have been that on that. So you are not wrong for feeling away or cutting her off, whatever the case is. But she needs to work on her communication skills. That's what that sounds like, because it can be a whole bunch of shit on why she don't want to do it. But you will never know. You can't read minds. Deuces, did you play so much? Now it's time to move on to hit or miss. And this week's hit or miss is Cat Williams' The Last Report on Netflix. So Cat Williams did a stand-up, and side note, that is one of my favorite comedians, besides Dave Chappelle. And I was a little disappointed, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think I had high hopes for it, and it just did not give me what I was looking for. And for y'all who know, I am a tough critic when it comes to scoring movies, songs, shows, anything. When it comes to, if I have to give it on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm automatically like a tough critic. And that's because I look at all the points, because it's like I be really wanting to give my honest opinion. So with this, I just feel like in 2026, I feel like we need new material. He kind of was like giving his old style. And I know, like, when you're a comedian, you have your own style of jokes. That's because, you know, that's you. That's how people know it's you. They know what to expect. And that's why you are people's favorite. And I understand that wholeheartedly, 100%. But it's kind of like he was telling the same jokes in different fonts. Like he mentioned like the medicine names on the jokes, but he had one back then talking about the side effects of the medicine with the long names and all of this. Like, basically he touched on that before already. He had a couple more where like he just kind of tweaked his joke a little bit, but it was the same jokes. Like, he had the same sayings he was doing, and like it just felt like I've seen this like too many times before. It kind of just got played out, like, and it wasn't funny to me. Like, don't get me wrong, it had funny moments. I was like, it'll make me laugh at a couple jokes or whatever, but other than that, it was like I've seen this before. Like, I'm kind of tired of these jokes, and I hate to say that because Cat is my dog, man. And then the fact that you know how he say he go and infiltrate the Illuminati and come back and tell us what he know or what he found out and stuff like that, and yeah, like, there used to be like a hook, like a grabber, like to make us really pay attention, because we'd be like, shit, we want to know what the fuck they got going on now, Cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but even his little reports that he was saying that they doing, it's like, it wasn't enough. I don't like, and I'm not trying to sound like that, but like, it wasn't enough. Like, you're not dropping bombs. It's not juicy. Like, you basically saying what they allowing you to say. You're not really saying what the fuck we want to hear about. You know what just dropped. You know them fouls. You know about that island. You think you can follow up with anything other than that? If we just found out they eating babies and doing all this other crazy sick shit, you think you telling us about whatever the fuck he even said? I forgot. You think that's gonna top what the fuck? You need to dig a little deeper. Because these reports, after we seen what we saw, them reports ain't shit to us no more. So I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Then it's like I've heard somebody say they think that's his job with them. They allow him to tell certain stuff. Then like you could tell he talked about Trump, but it was like really lighthearted. He kind of twisted it in a funny way. Like, Trump is the funniest person ever, like fun. Basically, Trump is a funny dude, and he was just explaining like what Trump be on or whatever. But you could tell it was kind of like Trump is a fucking idiot. He's just doing whatever the fuck he want to do or whatever. But he kind of twisted it in his own little joking way, which is okay. But at the same time, you could tell he's being light about it. But what he's watching what he's saying. Basically, you could tell. It's like back then he was unfiltered. It was like, I'm dropping names, nigga. I'm in these mansion parties and I'm seeing this shit, nigga. These niggas gay. Like, but now it's like he kind of tiptoeing around what he say. Like he got another message. Like, hold on, I can tell y'all this, but I can't say it like that, and I gotta watch what I say, and I can't tell y'all too much. It's like they basically filtering what the fuck he's saying now, and I don't like it. So long story short, I rated this a 5 out of 10, and unfortunately, that is a miss. Sorry, Kat. Love you to death, but this was just not it for me. The Last Report. Yeah. Anyway, now it's time for my unpopular opinion, and this week's unpopular opinion is Friends don't know how to be friends anymore. And I'm just speaking from my own experience and just the people around me. And maybe I don't know. But okay, I say what I say because they don't realize that friendships are actual relationships that you have to work on. Like, it's just like a regular like relationship. It's just not sexual. You just like you will call that nigga or call that bitch when you mad and y'all need to talk some stuff out. That's just like how it should be in a friendship. It's still a relationship. It's just not a sexual relationship or a romantic. It's not romanticized. It's platonic. But at the same time, I feel like y'all still need communication. Y'all still need to show up for each other and be there for each other. Like, I just be a friend, gang. And I think we lost the plot with it. Like, with all of this set boundary shit, and I'm a big advocate for setting boundaries, don't get me wrong, but like, it's certain stuff that you have to chunk up. If your friend birthday coming up, you know this bitch got the same birthday every year, you know when her fucking birthday is, why you ain't scheduled that day off? Why you ain't put in no PTO for that day, knowing that's her birthday, knowing she gonna want you to be with her? That's the type of shit that I don't like. Then on top of that, just say you don't have work and you just don't plain old feel like it. We've got to the point where we just stop chunking shit up and saying, look, I'm out of it. I'm not in the best place to do this, so I'm not showing up for you. That's not acceptable when you have a friend on an important day. I don't give a fuck if it's a graduation party, if it's a motherfucking promotion party, if she just wanna celebrate herself birthday, or she got a divorce, she needs somebody to come through, or she having a fucking divorce party, or if she having a wedding party. Whatever the case is, the fact is, sometimes you have to chunk up that don't feel like it ass feeling and show up for your motherfucking friend, just as if you would show up for that nigga or as if you would show up for that bitch that you fucking on. And you can, of course, you can say, well, I'm not fucking my friends. Why would I chunk that? Because y'all are friends, and friends sacrifice for each other. If I don't feel like it, guess what? I'm still show up for my fucking friend because this is an important day to her. People just don't do shit like that no more. Then you can't vent because they telling your goddamn business. They gossiping. They talking to it. They talking, telling you they people business. Then you on the phone like, damn bitch, if you saying all this about her, I don't even know this bitch. I know you telling my business. Make you not even want to come to them when you even feeling the way about life or whatever the case is. It's just like it be too much, bro. Then you can't call on them when you in need. And then that's another thing, bro. What happened to just coming over and just being in the moment, just being present? I miss the friendships that where we can just sit on the couch and scroll on our phones. We just be in each other's presence, gang. We can have a movie night. Why everything gotta be let's go out to eat, even though that's lit? But sometimes I just be wanting motherfuckers to be in my space. Come lay across my goddamn bed and let's talk. And let's talk about plans and let's talk about goals and let's get our mind right. What happened to those type of friendships? And yes, we are grown. Yes, we have grown up responsibilities. I'm not saying don't be grown. And I'm not saying you gotta come over every goddamn day. But if you are a friends spend time together, all of that we grown now shit, that's starting to be an excuse. You show up for the motherfuckers you want to show up for. All that friend shit, all that we grown now, we got responsibilities, of course, but you still make time for who you make time for. And that is that on that. That's my unpopular opinion, that friends don't know how to be fucking friends, and we need to start back being good friends. Keeping our friends' secrets, letting them vent. Sometimes they just want to be fucking heard. Showing up for them when it matters. All of that, I need a mental health day and I can't make it. Fuck that. Chunk that shit up and show up for your goddamn friends sometimes, man. Period. And that's my unpopular opinion of the week. Okay, now it's time to move on to the last segment. And I feel like I owe y'all this. This was my last motivation for last week, but I'm gonna redo it because my camera died and I didn't get all of my points across. But this week's Strive for Greatness motivation is, you don't have a tribe for a reason. And I say this because I realized this about myself. I was for so long, I was trying to find out who my people were. Where do I fit in? Where do I feel the most comfortable, or where do I feel like I belong? And I just kept going around different groups of people just trying to figure it out. And I still just felt like an outcast no matter where I was. I just felt like I didn't belong. And it dawned on me, like, but I would be having a good time. Like, I would be socializing with people. It's not like I would just go stand in the corner and be awkward or nothing. Like, I'm socializing, I'm drinking or not drinking, whatever the case is. But at the same time, I'm mingling, I'm meeting people, getting people Instagrams, tapping in. You know what I'm saying? I'm really actually interacting, but something just feels like I don't belong, like nowhere. So at this point, I would realize, like, God gave me that message, like, you don't have a tribe because you are a popular loner. You can adapt to any group of people. You know how to read the room and adapt the way you need to, and have fun and still be genuine and still be yourself. Your energy is so overpowering and so radiating that you can survive in any environment around any group of people. And if you feel the same way as me, if you feel like you just don't belong, or you don't have a certain group of people, or you don't have a certain dynamic about you to where you fit in a group, that's because you are one of the chosen ones. You can adapt to anything in any situation to where anybody, you're not to be fucked with, for real, for real. Your light shines too bright, gang. Like, your light really shines in every room you walk in. You are your own group. You are your own person because you are a diamond in the rough. You are a rare breed, gang. If you feel like you don't fit in nowhere, that's because you're not meant to fit in nowhere. You are meant to be the light in the room. You are who people gravitate towards. And the people who are for you, and the people who are not, but you don't have no specific group that you go in because you're too big to fit in a box. That's why you don't have a tribe. That's why you don't fit in anywhere, because you are one of the chosen ones. And you know how, and you know how to finesse, you know what I'm saying? And not even in no bad way, but you know how to navigate through any group of people. I can be with the people who into race cars. I can hang with people who do sipping paints. I can hang with the poets and the poetry and the artists. Or I can hang with the goddamn gangbangers in the cut that's rapping, young pap, whatever the case is. I know how to, you know what I'm saying? I fit in everywhere. Well, I don't fit in, but I can fit in anywhere. And I have a good time while still being myself. I don't have to shapeshift into no different person. I'm still me at the end of the day, but I know how to be around any group of people. And that's my point. So if you feel the same way, that's because your light is too bright to fit into a doll room. And don't look at that as no bad thing. It is not a bad thing. You are just a special type of person that can adapt into any group of people. And that's why you are a loner. But it's okay to be a loner because you are special and you are going to be something. And that is my Strive for Greatness motivation of the week. And if you made it this far, you are a real one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. If you haven't already, go ahead, like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all next week. And like I always say, don't forget to compliment yourself and somebody else. Peace.